Spoiler alert for Dumb Money. Sony's Dumb Money was the ultimate movie for nerds. I definitely learned more about the stock market than I did before. That's amazing coming from a comedy starring Seth Rogen and Pete Davidson. Let's talk about some cons. This movie didn't really have many of them. It's a comedy, so I really didn't have high expectations. I mean, if I had to give it some cons, I would say that it relied on TikTok memes and modern day pop culture just a little too much without really spreading out the storyline. But I'm going to talk about the pop culture aspect of it just a little bit later. And then for for pros, sorry, I love the music and the soundtrack in this film. It was really upbeat and it really stuck with the pop culture theme. I loved how there were different sides to the story in this movie. On one side, there was Paul Dano surrounded by the uplifting blue light, and then it cuts to Seth Rogen and the solemn yellow lighting. Just like any based on true events story, I always like to see the actual footage used, and this movie certainly delivered on that. I also like the beginning and how they gave the net worth of all the major characters, and then at the end they ended with with their net worth. Even though this movie had a lot of laughs, it also had sad moments that really balanced out the movie. The little things are so important in these movies, and Pete Davidson really brought his own charm, and he was pretty funny. One moment that I laughed at really hard was there was a party across the street and they were sniffing cocaine, and then it cut to the nerd Seth Rogen sniffing Afrin. I lost it. And then as for the best thing in this movie, it was the humor through the internet, the memes on Reddit, shorts on TikTok, and even the YouTube videos, all pop culture references. I even have the same mic as Paul Dano in that movie, which is kind of funny. But as for the grade, I'm switching up my grading a little, so this is important. I'm going to be grading each movie on its particular genre. So Dumb Money will be graded as an 83 on the comedy scale. And then, so it's going to be like my top 10 movies that I've reviewed. That's going to be one. And then it's going to be comedy, action, horror/thriller, and animation are like the top little genre things. So, for the next movie that I'm going to be reviewing is going to be a movie that really reminded me of Star Wars.